सो हाय गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू करियर कनेक्टर एंड मैं द प्लेसमेंट प्लेबुक सीरीज को लेकर फिर से आ चुका हूँ। ये 10th एपिसोड है एंड पिछले बहुत 1-2 महीने से वीडियोस नहीं आ रही थी क्योंकि मैं मुंबई चला गया था। बट एक अच्छी बात ये हुई, मैं मुंबई जाके दर्शिता से मिला, तो इस वजह से अब ये सीरीज कंटिन्यू हो रही है। दर्शिता इसकी फर्स्ट एपिसोड है, कंटिन्यू होने पे वैसे इस सीरीज का 10th एपिसोड है। और आज अपन बात करने वाले HSBC का इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस और पूरा कैसे क्या होता है, दर्शिता बताएगी। बट वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले अपन एक बार जानते हैं कि दर्शिता का इंट्रोडक्शन।
Hi everyone. So I am Darshitha and I am basically from Bangalore and I'm currently working as a trainee software engineer in HSBC Pune. I graduated from BNMIT Bangalore as a information science and engineer.
ओह नाइस नाइस। सो आई होप सो तेरे जो कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट देख रहे होंगे तो उनको तो ऐसा लगे दीदी चली गई और हम भी जाएंगे। तो ठीक है, अपन वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। एंड फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन जो सबका डाउट है कि दर्शक थोड़ा सा समझा इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस कैसे रहता है, कब एक पहला फॉर्म आता है, टू रिजल्ट आते हैं, थोड़ा सा टाइमलाइन बता एंड कैसे क्या होता है थोड़ा सा समझा।
Okay. So पहले we got the call around December mid. Okay. So it was diversity hiring. So only they took girls for the interview or pura. It was only for girls. And we all the first round was around क्या था वो aptitude और technical था technical questions और aptitude questions around 30-30 था aptitude 30 था और technical questions 30 था वो CO OS वो सब था और aptitude was around medium to difficulty level था medium difficulty level था और technical was also okay. So people who cleared the first round, that is aptitude, उन लोगों को वो coding round का पेज आया and coding में there were two questions. They were also easy to medium difficulty level. And then उसके बाद we had to wait for like 2-3 days or a week or so. I think we waited for 2 weeks and it was already January then. उसके बाद we got a mail from HSBC itself saying you have been selected for the next round and you will have the value assessment करके. Or I freaked out because I don't know what is value assessment, and none of my friends were they had no idea about value assessment. So मैंने Google की, I read what is value assessment, and value assessment is something which usually the banks give to check the how uh, people's behavior skills are, and it is all about that. So since HSBC is a bank, they also gave us the value assessment, and we had to take it pretty seriously. They had told this is also a more that place where they can remove you out. So uske baad after value assessment, we again had to wait for a week or something. But before all this, our college had already informed us ki if you get selected into HSBC, you have three work locations, or one is Bangalore, एक हैदराबाद और एक पुणे. And HSBC का main सब कुछ पुणे में ही है. Pune is the main branch, or you can say headquarters of India. और उसके बाद Hyderabad and then Bangalore. Bangalore they're still expanding. And they had told you have you will if you get selected after all these assessments, तो interview आपको हैदराबाद पे ही जाकर देना पड़ेगा. Okay, they had already told us. So after that, we after the value assessment, I got another mail from HSBC saying you've been selected for the interview round. So you will have to be present on, I guess, 18th of January. Interview was it was on Saturday. So we went. There were three of us from my college. So all three girls we went. We gave interview. So पहले there were around 250 students on Saturday, and they again had the same crowd 250 students on Sunday as well coming for their interviews. Okay, and then पहला technical round था और फिर HR round. Technical में they asked me linked list और वैसे coding questions सब. And they also asked me SQL. He asked me SQL. He asked me about questions in OS थोड़ा थोड़ा. और फिर पूरा data structures, linked lists, and few easy coding questions as well. My technical interview went around for 40, 35 to 40 minutes. And I was pretty scared because he was one of the senior most managers. So मुझे थोड़ा डर था, but I showed that I'm confident. And then उसके बाद they told me to wait, and after an half an hour or something, they asked me to get into HR round. HR interview था. HR was pretty okay. They asked me how am I, where did I come from, and she basically wanted to know how my speaking skills are. बस HR होने के बाद we came back within 2 weeks. I think January end तक results भी आ गए saying I got selected, and around June end तक I got my offer letters also.
मेरा बस ये क्वेश्चन है कि रेज्यूमे पे फोकस किया था, लाइक प्रोजेक्ट्स पे फोकस किया गया था?
Yeah. तो क्या हुआ, in my this thing, my interviewer didn't ask me much about my resume, but all of my friends I've met here, all of their resume content was mainly asked. So anything that you had written in your resume, even in HR round, for many people, the resume, related questions were asked. So they do focus. Any company in general, they focus on whatever is written on your resume because that is how they want us to know. That's
एंड
all.
बस एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ, जैसे HSBC एक बैंक है, तो बैंक की हायरिंग काइंड ऑफ डिफरेंट होती है, या तूने ऐसा कुछ फील किया, या क्वेश्चन वैसे होते हैं जैसे एक टेक कंपनी की हायरिंग है? क्योंकि
वैल्यू असेसमेंट एक अलग अलग चीज था, और उसके साथ आई फेल्ट लाइक उनको दे डिड वांट पीपल विद स्ट्रॉन्ग टेक्निकल स्किल्स, बट उतना भी स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं, क्योंकि द वे ओरेकल या गूगल लोग, वो द क्वेश्चंस दे आस्क, वो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग, वो तो ग्राफ या
या
तब दे आस्क क्वेश्चंस विद ग्राफ्स एंड ऑल. I mean, they the main thing I saw was that they wanted people they wanted to check if our communication skills were good. So communicate with, if I could be able to communicate. Basically, they wanted to know if whatever I'm speaking, if I'm able to communicate it well or
ओके,
not. That is the main thing they focus. मतलब you have to do lead code, वो सब तो करना है.
ओके। सो नॉर्मल कोडिंग
It's
क्वेश्चंस करके
something
आओ,
you have to do.
इजी टू मीडियम क्वेश्चंस करके जाओगे तो एक अच्छा स्ट्रांगनेस रहेगी। एक एडवाइस जो तू जूनियर को देना चाहेगी जो 2026 बैच के लिए?
Start your preparations early. So start from your fifth sem, yeah, max to max sixth sem. Don't, postpone it. I did that, you don't do that. Okay. और फिर उसके बाद aptitude भी practice करना चाहिए. That is very important, and you have to practice. And coding aptitude you can practice from various websites. We know there is India Bakes, and there are a lot of YouTube videos for aptitude. That's how I practice. और उसके बाद lead code. I stick with lead code. You can go to, you have so many hacker, HackerRank, Code Ninjas, सब कुछ है. You can coding भी you have to practice, and you should know. So if you stick up to one programming language, let's say Java, so you should know what is public static void mean. What is public क्या है, static क्या है, void क्या है, और Q string argument का, that why is that there? What does main class do? You should know the basics of Java. Whatever, not only Java, whatever programming language you take. और ये सब ना टेक्निकल इंटरव्यूज में पूछते हैं. एंड रेज्यूमे, you should you should know whatever you are writing on your resume, and मतलब झूठ मत बोलना resume में. That's what I get. And if you lie, let's assume you are lying because you didn't do much of the projects, or कुछ नहीं किया आपने, तो at least whatever you're lying, सीखो. Even if you lie, learn about your lies. At least do that. Because if you don't do that also, you'll get caught in front of them, and that is the worst thing. And keep your resume clean, बहुत clean or concise. Just don't explain everything. They should be curious when they see your resume, because they only just glance. And if something catches their eye, that is when they're going to ask questions. So make sure something, just make it interesting, but don't add a lot of points in your resume. और बस HR में you have to have confidence. Uh, Anywhere, have confidence, and don't lose hope. If you don't get selected in one interview, एक hour में you can sit, you can give there. You will definitely get selected in one or the other.
सो
Yeah.
थैंक यू दर्शिता चैनल पे आने के लिए, अपने इनसाइट शेयर करने के लिए। तो लाइक करना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब
Yes.
कर देना, एंड थैंक यू दर्शिता चैनल पे आने के लिए।
Thanks for sharing, giving me this opportunity.
अरे थैंक यू।